Hello there everyone, it is Toby from TIJ Music and welcome to a brand new video and something a little bit different for you guys today and hopefully something that you will enjoy. Now, I've already done one of these with the rock band Kiss, but today it is time for the best songs bracket of Queen. I've picked 64 Queen songs and put them in a tournament bracket format, and we're going to whittle those down to a final two and then a final one track. And I really enjoyed doing this for Kiss, so hopefully I'll enjoy doing it for Queen as well. I've left the Excel file which I've used in the description for you guys to download and play with as well. So without any further ado, let's have a look at the 64 tracks and start whittling them down. So here we are then, I've picked 64 tracks that have been drawn completely randomly against each other, and we're going to whittle them down, quite a simple concept, to the best one. Now, just as a bit of a clarification, a disclaimer, I've only picked 62 songs. Now, I know a lot of Queen's output, generally the early output, but one album that I haven't listened to at all really is Sheer Heart Attack, so it'd be unfair to put the tracks from that into this list. Now, you might say, oh, what are you doing it for then if you've never listened to Sheer Heart Attack? Well, this is a top songs bracket on the 25th of March. I might get round to listening to it in the next month and might do a new one considering the Sheer Heart Attack tracks. But for today, I could only pick up 62 tracks, and as a result, I've decided that the Prophet Song and Bohemian Rhapsody are going to get through the first round as a bye. I thought that'd be the easiest way and fairest way to do it. Two of the strongest tracks, and that's the way it is. So, yeah, if I'd have picked two other tracks, then Bohemian Rhapsody and the Prophet Song would have gone through anyway. But I've got a lot of Queen content on the channel. I've got reviews of A Night at the Opera and News of the World, so they're well worth watching once you have finished watching this video. So let's get into it then with the Queen bracket. So first off, we've got Breakthrough and Who Wants to Live Forever, two 80s tracks. The first one from The Miracle, the second one from A Kind of Magic. And I think Who Wants to Live Forever will win this one. It's such a brilliant track. You know, the build-up, it's just so brilliant. I think it's fantastic. Probably Queen's best 80s track. Then we go back to the 70s with some of the early stuff. Seven Seas of Rye from Queen 2 against the John Deacon number, You're My Best Friend from A Night at the Opera. I'm going to pick Seven Seas of Rye. Such a brilliant track with that and then I've butchered that completely, but it's brilliant. The intro, the introduction, the build-up of the track once again, I think it's brilliant. So Seven Seas of Rye I'm going to pick there. We Will Rock You against Friends Will Be Friends. Funnily enough, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions are in the same four. In the same quartet. We Will Rock You against Friends Will Be Friends. Now, I just think We Will Rock You has been way overplayed over the years. So I'm going to go a bit left field and pick Friends Will Be Friends. We Are the Champions against Flash. We Are the Champions wins there, unfortunately. I can't do too much about that. Right. So, we're going to pick between the... sorry, hang on. Well, shall we do that first? Yes, let's do that first. And whittle down to who's going to be in the last 8 of these 4. So, Who Wants to Live Forever against Seven Seas of Rye? Ooh. Again, getting very tricky already. I'm going to pick Who Wants to Live Forever. Friends Will Be Friends against We Are the Champions. I just think We Are the Champions, especially over We Will Rock You, has got that rawness to it. I think it's a better track. Who Wants to Live Forever against We Are the Champions for the last 8? I just think Who Wants to Live Forever is such an atmospheric song, a fantastic track, a real credit to Queen's 80s output. I'm going to pick that, and that's the first through to the last 8. So we move on to the next pack of 8. Don't know what quartet is for 8. What's an 8-sided shape? Pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, octetet? No. Surely can't be. Right, we've got Innuendos, The Show Must Go On against You and I from The Day at the Races. That is so tricky. I love both tracks. Really do. But The Show Must Go On is so meaningful, particularly with the imminent passing of Freddie. I'm going to go with that. Bicycle Race against Good Company, Jazz and A Night at the Opera. I'm going to go with Bicycle Race there. Save Me against Somebody to Love. Oh. Save Me is a brilliant track, and it's just been given a harsh draw there, but I just can't not pick Somebody to Love. Show Must Go On against Bicycle Race. Show Must Go On. Somebody to Love against the Prophet Song. My God, that is tricky. I think a lot of hardcore fans like the Prophet Song, but those casual fans perhaps haven't heard it, but it's a brilliant track. Somebody to Love against the Prophet Song. That is so tricky. At this last 32 stage, that is so tricky. Two giants. But I'm going to pick the Prophet Song today. The Prophet Song against The Show Must Go On. Oh, man. Again, Much like Save Me got, the Show Must Go On's got a raw deal there. Somebody to Love or Prophet Song would have won that probably. So Prophet Song faces Who Wants to Live Forever in the last 8. You can probably guess the outcome of that. Just unfortunate how the draw's gone there. Spread Your Wings against I Want to Break Through. Move on to the next pack of 16. Spread Your Wings against I Want to Break Free. I'm just not a big fan of I Want to Break Free at all. It's so corny, it's unbelievable. I could see what they were trying to do, but yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. And then what about this in the last 64? Imagine these two being drawn together. These could be the final, you know. The March of the Black Queen against Liar. That is such a tricky choice at this stage. But I'm just going to go for the March of the Black Queen. And I hinted at it. 2 of the best Queen tracks, so March of the Black Queen also beats Spread Your Wings as well. Father to Son against White Queen as it began. 2 Queen 2 tracks. Just love Father to Son, so that has to go through there. Fat Bottom Girls against It's a Hard Life from Jazz and The Works. Oh, that's tricky. I'm going to pick Fat Bottom Girls there, but I'm going to pick Father to Son out of those 4. Okay, No One But You. I've picked a bit of an interesting track there to chuck in. I really like No One But You. Fantastic against Innuendo, but Innuendo wins that battle. My goodness me. Innuendo against Bo Rap. Again, Bo Rap. You just can't not pick it. Or can you not pick it? I just want to be controversial, don't I? But to be honest, yeah, it's a big Bohemian Rhapsody there, don't you? The Loser in the End from Queen 2 against Scandal from The Miracle. Roger Taylor, brilliant on The Loser in the End, but I'm going to go with Scandal here. And then Under Pressure against Don't Stop Me Now. Don't Stop Me Now wins that one. And then Don't Stop Me Now against Scandal. I'm going to pick Don't Stop Me Now. So, 2 to choose here. March the Black Queen against Father to Son. 2 Queen 2 tracks. So tricky. So we're going to go for the bottom one first. And I think it's a bit inevitable. I love Don't Stop Me Now, but Bohemian Rhapsody has to be picked. But I'm going to make a controversial choice in a minute. I might do. I might not. Depends which one of these two gets through. March the Black Queen against Father to Son. They're both excellent tracks, but today I'm going to pick March the Black Queen. So we've done the first half. It's Who Wants to Live Forever, The Prophet Song, The March the Black Queen, and Bohemian Rhapsody, pardon me, that make it to the last 8. So now scrolling through on the second side of the draw. Seaside Rendezvous versus I Want It All. I Want It All just a bit more rocky. Seaside Rendezvous? Seaside Rendezvous is different, it's unique, it's a brilliant track, but I Want It All wins there. Does help if you enter the score in the right cell, doesn't it? Goodness me. You Take My Breath Away. God, I'm butchering these now, aren't I? You Take My Breath Away against Hammer to Fall. So tricky, but I'm going to go with the 80s track again there. Keep Yourself Alive against Another One Bites the Dust. You can just see from even these last 64 selections, what such a rich backlog of tracks, an archive of tracks that Queen have. Keep Yourself Alive against Another One Bites the Dust. I'm going to pick Another One Bites the Dust there. And then A Kind of Magic against Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Kind of Magic wins that one. So, I Want It All against Hammer to Fall. I just think Hammer to Fall is such a brilliant track, so that gets in there. Another One Bites the Dust against A Kind of Magic. Kind of Magic wins that one. So it's kind of Magic against Hammer to Fall for the last 8. I'm going to go... Hammer to Fall. Again, another day, I might have picked Kind of Magic. Just so tricky, isn't it? On to the next 8. Get Down, Make Love against Son and Daughter. Love Son and Daughter. Absolutely fantastic track. But Get Down, Make Love. Just a harsh draw for Son and Daughter there. Dragon Attack against Gaga. Personally not a Gaga fan. So I'm going to go with Dragon Attack. Killer Queen against The Invisible Man. Killer Queen. Invisible Man's a good track, but it doesn't beat it. One Vision against My Fairy King. One Vision. I really do think A Kind of Magic, the solid tracks, a real return to form for Queen. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the album tracks on there, but One Vision, Kind of Magic, Friends Will Be Friends, Who Wants to Live Forever, they're all brilliant tracks. So, let's pick between these 4. Get Down, Make Love against Dragon Attack. Get Down, Make Love wins that one. Killer Queen against One Vision. I'm going to pick One Vision there. Get Down, Make Love against One Vision. Get Down, Make Love wins that one. I wasn't expecting that to get to the last 8, to be fair, or Hammer to Fall. So that's the beauty of these draws. Just singles out a few different tracks that you maybe wouldn't expect. Tie Your Mother Down against Great King Rat. I just love the build up to Tie Your Mother Down. The guitar, and then it's just so powerful. The start, the aggressiveness. It's almost reminiscent to and similar to Death on Two Legs. I know why a lot of people draw comparisons between those two albums, not just because of the titles and the covers, but the aggressiveness of that first track really shows. And some people have even made videos on, well, this track on A Night at the Opera equals this track from A Day at the Race, and it's so true on some of the tracks. It's absolutely fascinating. Longer Way against Love of My Life. Goodness me, that's tricky. Just for time reasons, they're going to go Love of My Life. Tricky one, though, that. And then we've got two long tracks there in terms of their length, in terms of the track, not the track length, the name length. These are the Days of Our Lives against Good Old Fashioned Loverboy. These are the Day of Our Lives wins that one. And then Ogre Battle against 39. 39 wins that. Ooh, you know what, does it? Yeah, I'm going to go with my gut there. So that's the next 8 chosen. Tie Your Mother Down against Love of My Life. You couldn't get more different, could you? You couldn't get more different. But I'm going to pick Tie Your Mother Down. These are the Days of Our Lives against 39. Just love These Are the Days of Our Lives. That Innuendo album, it just holds so much brilliance for me because it's that last album, and because I can't really describe it, but because there are so many tracks that now you know Freddie passed away, it just holds so much more meaning than it would have done before. And that's why some of those tracks are just fantastic, and equally because they're just fantastic anyway, not just because of it being the last Queen album before Freddie passed away. So for the last 8, I'm going to just scroll down just so it doesn't interfere, my ugly mug doesn't, with you seeing the tracks. All Dead against I'm in Love with My Car. Ooh, I love both tracks, but I'm going to give Roger Taylor some love. I didn't earlier, and I am going to now. I'm going Slightly Mad against Headlong, 2 from the Innuendo album. I'm going to go with Headlong. Millionaire Waltz against Fight from the Inside. Millionaire Waltz is just brilliant. The slow part of the track and the rocking end, it's just brilliant. I'm going to go with that. Fight from the Inside, sorry Rog. And then Sheer Heart Attack against Death on Two Legs. That is so tricky. That is really hard. Really is. I'm going to go Sheer Heart Attack. I'm going to go Sheer Heart Attack there. So, I'm in Love with My Car against Headlong. I'm going to go Headlong. Millionaire Waltz against Sheer Heart Attack. That's a really tricky one, because I love both tracks. They'll probably be in my top 10. That's the beauty of these brackets, I think. Ooh, Millionaire Waltz against Sheer Heart Attack. Damn. Again, for time reasons, today, I'm going to go with Millionaire Waltz. So picking between these 4 now, down from 16. Tie Your Mother Down or These Are the Days of Our Lives. That's tough. That is tough. I'm going to go with the latter. I'm going to go with These Are the Days of Our Lives. Headlong against the Millionaire Waltz. I'm going to pick the Millionaire Waltz there. So we're down to our last 8, and I have to say, I mean, especially on the right-hand side, I wasn't expecting those 4 to come through. That's fascinating. Really is. So let's move on to the climax of this bracket, shall we? Let's go to the top 8. So, going back to the left-hand side for the first time, Who Wants to Live Forever against the Prophet Song? Wow. Wow. I mean, all of these 8 tracks, so tricky to choose from. I'm going to start on the right-hand side, because that left-hand side, I don't want to go towards that left-hand side at all. It's so tricky. How much to fall against Get Down, Mate Love. I'm going to pick Get Down, Mate Love there. So is that the furthest that one's got off the News of the World album? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Really is interesting, that is. These are the Days of Our Lives against the Millionaire Waltz. Oh, God. Millionaire Waltz, I'm going to go with there. Trouble is, we've still got to come back to this left-hand side. As much as I try avoiding it, and I'm going to make the controversial decision, March the Black Queen gets in over Bohemian Rhapsody. Were you expecting that? March the Black Queen, yeah, I just think it's the better track. Bohemian Rhapsody is just awesome every which way, but March the Black Queen also is as well. Absolutely fantastic. Who Wants to Live Forever again? Who Wants to Live Forever then against the Prophet Song? Oh, my God. I'm going to pick the Prophet song there. So last four now. Prophet song against the March of the Black Queen. Get Down Make Love against the Millionaire Waltz. That right-hand side has really been fascinating for me, you know. Prophet song, yeah, I'm going to move on to that on the left. I mean, if these two were... I mean, I'm going to be blunt. Well, no, I'm not going to do that because it would probably give away the final result. Get Down Make Love against the Millionaire Waltz. I'll analyse this in a minute, but I think you know where I'm going with this. Get Down Make Love against the Millionaire Waltz. Millionaire Waltz I'm going to pick. And then Prophet song against the March of the Black Queen. The thing I was getting at, right, is that whatever wins out of those two wins the bracket. That left-hand side is better than the right-hand side, in my opinion. That's why I was shocked that those four tracks got to the end, because I think if it was the other way round and that these four tracks were against the big tracks, if you like, the ones on the left-hand side, they would all go out, I think. But it's just fascinating how the draw's been made. So the question is it the Prophet song or the March of the Black Queen that wins? That is a tough choice. And today, I am going to go for the Prophet song. I'm going to say the Prophet song wins today's bracket. It could be any one of a few. Really could be. You know, March of the Black Queen could be there. A different draw, Bohemian Rhapsody could have been there. Even Father to Son. And I don't think that Get Down, Make Love, Hammer to Fall, and maybe even These Are the Days of Our Lives would be my top 10 Queen tracks. But because of the draw, it's the Prophet song that wins today's bracket. Well, I really found that interesting. I really enjoyed that, as well as the Kiss one that I did earlier on. So if you did enjoy that, leave a like. Let me know what you thought of the format, and I'm definitely going to do it for a few more artists as well. Comment your thoughts down below. I'm going to leave an image of what I've just picked, as well as an Excel spreadsheet that you guys can also tamper with and pick your favourite tracks on it as well. But if you enjoyed that, as I said just a little time ago, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below, and subscribe for regular album reviews and these tournaments brackets. I think it's a really good idea. I can do this for a lot of artists. Not 64 for a lot of artists, because I'll admit, I don't know 64 tracks from 20, 30 artists. But certainly a 32 format would be fascinating. And maybe an album bracket for Queen could be an option in the future. So if you want to see that, leave a comment down below. But thank you very much for your company today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know the results of your tournament bracket that you go on to proceed and do. But apart from that, I've been Toby from TIJ Music. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your company. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.